I'm at 6390 Derbyshire Lane in Loveland, Ohio. Doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. We're looking for any structural issues, root intrusion, anything that may be of concern to the buyer. There's a couple different stacks here. I'm accessing the PVC stack. If you're facing the house, it would be on the left side of the basement in the unfinished area. And then there's also one in like the center of the area next to where the steps come down, also in the unfinished area near the hot water heater and HVAC. It looks like there's evidence of a backup near the floor drain, which is over by the hot water heater, but based off of other things I've seen, it may just been where they were trying to either do a repair or drain the hot water heater to service it. There are some new heating elements nearby, so there may have been some recent service done on there, so hopefully that's all that was. But we'll be coming down here and see what we can find. There's also some, it looks like there's some ditches. Looks like recent work has been done on in the yard, and so I'm not really sure where this line exits the house, but we'll do what we can here to go through as much pipe as we can to inspect it. This should be PVC all the way out based on the age of the house. And this little bit of water here is not an issue. The camera lens is only about a half an inch off the bottom of the pipe, so this is very little water, 4-inch pipe. A lot of times you'll find that the line inside a house is relatively flat. Then we have to drop about 1/8 of an inch per foot, so it's not much. And here we are wiring into the main line. I think there was another line that's in the back of the finished area behind an access point. So far, this all looks really good. Maybe on the way back I will locate that about 47 feet there, so that the buyer can know exactly where that access point is, if it's under carpet or something, which I believe it is. Looks like we're diving drastically. If you look in the bottom left hand corner, you can see the angle of the camera. You can see we're about 64 degrees, so this is dropping very quickly, which usually means you're getting closer to a sewer main. So it may not be far off the house. So we've gone into, it looks like a black PVC, which is I'm blanking on the terminology here for this. It was a PVC that was only used for a short period of time. It's an ABS plastic. It still is in the ground, but they don't use it too much anymore. They use a couple different types of PVC. But this was an ABS plastic. And it looks like I am already in the main. So that's great. 82 feet, I believe it actually goes across the house and then goes out on the side. But we're going to pause the video here and I'm going to go out and locate this, and that way we know where the main is if it is in the side yard. Because there may have been a repair done to the neighboring house, and that's what the ditch line is from. So again, I'm going to pause the video here and locate where the tap is on the sewer main. Alright, so I think it goes out. Seems like I'm getting a locate. It's a little weird locate because of the angle of my camera, but I'm pretty sure it goes out to the end of the driveway. because of the drop, sometimes it's hard to locate the line. But what I'm going to do again at about 40 feet, or 45 feet I believe, is I'll locate that interior clean out also, and that way be able to mark that and we'll be able to tell exactly where it leaves the house. But the line looked great. I didn't see any issues with it at all. There is the other side down here on the, or the other stack, I'm sorry, down here by the hot water heater. So I may end up just going ahead and run some water down that. Let me go back and check. I believe it was right around in there. So when I get back up to that point, I'm going to pause the video again. I'm going to locate it, and I'm going to try to run some water up that middle stack. I believe that there's a bathroom there that will run straight down it, and that way we can see. It's right here as we come back up. So, I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to locate exactly where this is so we can locate that clean out. And then we'll run some water down this middle stack and see how it acts. Alright, and so we're running some water down the center. That is not a clean out, that is a stack in the front of the house. There may be a clean out in there, but there's a little bump out in the wall. The only thing I could think of that would come down there would, there's nothing in that front of the house that would make me think there was plumbing there. So there may be a clean out in that little area, but that little bump out there, not sure if they boxed in a support or what they did. It's next to the foundation, so it's just kind of a weird spot. But bathroom stack, it seems like it would come down. There's the master bedroom has a bathroom on it, and that stack would be towards the back of the house. So. But it does go out the front corner, the front right corner if you're facing the house outside. But the line is in great shape. I didn't find any issues. I am running some water, and we'll see where that comes in. And so I see nothing to indicate that any of that back up there, or there's like a halo of dried water around the floor drain near the hot water heater. Based on other evidence, everything's pointing towards they just had they just drained the hot water heater, because I'm running water down the stack that is right next to that floor drain, and it's coming through unobstructed. And so I think that was just with essentially calcite, like calcium deposits basically on the floor that was probably drained out of the hot water heater also. And so we can also run some water here in the stationary tub. We'll run in the bottom half of this tub, and it should come down this line also. This one comes from the water closet right inside the front door. This is where this stack comes from. And I believe this is the furthest one back. So run some water. This is the spot we saw earlier. Now we're just adding more water to it, which is why we're under the water. So, everything looked great. Obviously, we weren't able to go up every little branch, but the line, the main line, all the way out, looked really good. Didn't find any defects. All the joints looked nice and tight. Didn't see any bellies or any low spots. It's kind of what you would hope to see out of a line most times. So don't really have much to report here. Everything looked great. So that'll end the inspection at 6390 Derbyshire Lane in Loveland, Ohio.